Hello, beautiful women. Welcome to Birthing My Being. This will be a message for the woman who is learning how to trust herself again. Maybe you have been in situations lately where you really feel like you've been in this raw, vulnerable place of having to make multiple decisions or just gone through so much change. Maybe you are leaving a relationship and you are learning how to trust in your own power or your own voice again. Maybe you're finding yourself just entering a new chapter and you are looking to just remember how to be your own authority, how to really trust in your intuition and your inner guidance system. Maybe you're working on reconnecting with your body and really trusting the signals of your body. And this might be a journey that you've been on for some time. Or maybe this is a more like new curriculum that you feel like you're really being like entering up against, like where you feel like your season of life is asking you to be more brave, more bold, to take bigger action, to really go after your dreams. And it's requiring you to stop overanalyzing or overthinking and to be more in the flow and the rhythm of trusting your own intuition and voice. So I am going to just offer you a card reading here. I'll be working with Rebecca Campbell's Inner Temple Oracle. And I just want this to feel hopefully like a supportive space for you where you can again practice tuning in and seeing, is this resonating with me? Is this message for me? Is this supporting me? And give this, let this be an opportunity for you to come back and to feel yourself again and to just really feel like what comes to you as you listen through and listen to this reading. So I hope this feels supportive for you, and let's just dive in and see what wants to come through for you today. Okay. I'm just going to grab 3 cards here. All right. Start here. Okay, this is beautiful. First card here we have is the Chamber of Innocence. And you can see here this little small child, looks like she's in almost this beautiful like cove of pearl and all these pinks and these white like luminescent almost colors here. And I feel like this might be, oh, there's also daisies on this card. How beautiful. This to me just has this really like youthful spirit about it. And I feel like instantly I just felt like maybe there's something in your life, when you think about trusting yourself, often how we learn to not trust ourselves or to not listen to our internal guidance system or to shut that off or to question ourselves or to doubt ourselves. Like this can be really just a learned pattern that we've developed in our life from, often childhood. Maybe you grew up and you needed to shut down your inner voice or your own truth because you felt like no one ever really heard you or saw you. And so you chronically had to shove away that little voice inside that was speaking to you and guiding you and giving you messages. And so as we are waking up again and we are coming into this place of trusting ourselves again and really leaning into like, it's okay, it's safe for me to believe in this voice again, to hear this voice again, to let myself be this source of authority in my life. I feel like this is also an invitation for maybe forgiveness. Like maybe you have been, like maybe you're beating yourself up about something like in your mind. Like maybe you're thinking, okay, I wish I would have done this differently. Or was this the right choice? Did I make the right decision? And you're constantly questioning or doubting. And that's like dragging yourself down. And this is an invitation to interrupt that pattern, to say, okay, what's it like for me to offer myself forgiveness for whatever choices, decisions I might have made that I might be being really harsh on myself right now, because the harshness the critique, the inner critic, she's not going to carry you anywhere other than more self-doubt and more self-defeating, mindset. And ultimately, all of that energy is going to compress and stuck and condense into your body. And this feels like this invitation for you to really come back to your body and remember what it feels like to be in that soft space with like this inner voice that is always here with us. We just need to tune back into it. We just need to trust it again. We just need to give ourselves the time to listen. And so this chamber of innocence, I feel like, is an invitation for you to work with that inner voice, to allow yourself to be seen through the eyes of innocence, meaning to let yourself forgive yourself for anything that is feeling really heavy or hard as you're working on reclaiming your trust. If there's something in your life that you're like, well, if I would have just done this sooner, if I would have said this differently, if I wouldn't have had to go through this lesson, this is like, let's stop the ifs, let's stop rationalizing things, let's stop being this let's just stop doing these mental gymnastics with yourself and just feel what it's like to actually believe in yourself again, to believe in the brilliance that lives within you and this little child inside that is like, hello, I'm still here and I want you to see me and I want you to remember my power as I turn my trust up in my life. The next card we have here is inner summer, inner winter. And with these, I always go with reading the one that is face up here, but it's sort of like a polarity spectrum here that we get to explore. And for this, inner summer, you think of summer as like the time of the year where like the earth is in full expression, right? It's like super high energy. The days are long. Everything is green. We have this energy of expression and like maybe socialization. Maybe people are out of the house and they're getting together, or maybe you're feeling more confident, or whatever it is. Like you think of the summer season, but just nature wise, it is very much a time of higher energy. And so I feel like here it's sort of like this message that you've cracked out of some frozen state of being, and you are like, something is being freed up here for you is what I get from this card. Like maybe you have kept this dream dormant, or you've kept this part of you shut off or shut down, and now you feel this like sense of liberation. Like, I am ready to celebrate. I'm ready to express myself. I'm ready to really be in my light. And this is a time of outward energy. Inner winter can be seen as more of a time where you feel a little bit more internal. You're feeling like a little bit more hibernation mode, right? And so maybe something for you right now is trying to wake up, trying to come to life. And that is why you're learning how to trust yourself again. And what you can do as you sort of rebuild this, I want you to think of it as a muscle, like literally as a muscle memory of your sense of self-trust. Think of it this way. If you have been in a pattern of self-doubt and you have been, trained basically to always question your truth, always questioning your voice, always questioning yourself, maybe always look outside of yourself for things, like this is an opportunity to let yourself be the guide, be the light, like be that voice for once, instead of thinking that you need to go look in all these different places and ask all these different people and all of that. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to grab one more as we keep moving through here. And so that's why I said, even in this reading, it's like, I want you to have that experience. Maybe you're like, some part of you is humming along with this message that resonates. And really what that is just your own truth saying, yep, that's me. Or yes, I am ready to express more. Yes, I am ready to be my own authority. So you can really practice just that experience of, what does this feel like in my body as I have these moments that my body says yes. And then likewise, when you have these moments when your body is saying no. And if we really can just get clarity on like our yeses and our nos and what each of those feel like, that is a great way to sort of get the training wheels underneath us when it comes to trusting ourselves again. And there are also, I thought of human design as I'm speaking about this. If you've never looked at your human design chart before, it can teach you a lot about how to tune back into your body signals and how to sort of get reconnected to the way that you make decisions and other factors that might play into your decision making. And so that might be a great place for you to start investigating or researching or exploring as you're sort of working up this muscle memory again. If you have never heard of human design, you can reach out to me and email me, and I can run your chart for you for free. Or if you're interested in a one-on-one reading, I also offer those as well, where we actually go through your chart and talk about all of this. But I just think it's a great tool to have as you're remembering how to trust again, relearning how to feel your yeses, feel your nos, and ultimately just be your own authority. Okay, next we have the end is also the beginning. I get this card a lot when I work with this deck. And I think because for this message, I feel like there could definitely be this feeling like you're at this end of a cycle. Like I said in the beginning, maybe you are coming out of a long-term relationship, or you just left a job, or you had some type of ending in your life. Maybe that's even this own ending of a certain mindset or a certain identity that you've held for a long time. Maybe it's the ending of a desire that you've had for a long time, where you just like literally woke up one day and you're like, I want more for my life, and I want to anchor in that, and I believe that I'm worthy of that. And so I feel like for you, this is a beautiful reminder that this could be the beginning, whether you've been working on your self-trust for a long time, or you have also just feel like you're like feeling more vulnerable with this energy right now. This can be an invitation for you to really see it as a new beginning, to really see this as an opportunity for you to like almost, maybe that's even connecting to this card. I feel like when you think of innocence, you think of something so fresh. It's like a little, a fresh new flower almost, and you're just like in awe of how beautiful it is. Or you think of a puppy or something like that just makes you have that feeling of like, oh my God, it's so cute, or it's amazing, it's so beautiful. I feel like maybe you can start practicing that with yourself. Like when you're embodying this new self-trust energy of just like, no, I actually do know what to do. No, I do know what I'm going to say. I am confident in my truth. I'm confident in my knowing. Maybe there's also this part of you that can embody that playful, innocent spirit of just like, look at her. Like, she's amazing. She's going for it. She's doing it. She's believing in herself. She's trusting herself again. That could be something that you just adopt or try on as you navigate this new beginning, this new chapter in your life. And as always, I feel like it's a good reminder to just let yourself take time with that process if you need it. And then lastly, we have another polarity card here, which is the separation and connection. And I feel like this definitely could tell us that, or this almost gives me this feeling like you have been disconnected from a real, like, true, beautiful part of you maybe for some time. Like maybe your deepest essence is asking for you to really be trusting you at this time because you want to be her, right? It's like you want to be her. You want to be in this state with yourself where you are connected and you're seeing yourself eye to eye, heart to heart, like this clear vision of like, this is who I am. And also this could be a card about isolation, moving out of isolation into community, moving out of hiding into being seen, moving out of doing things alone into relationship or partnership. And so like maybe there's this little push you, pull me, like dance, like that you're literally shifting and breaking out of right now. Maybe it's this old role into this new role. old job into something new, where you're like, I'm having to trust this transition. I'm having to trust the scary, vulnerable pieces and times and moments of what it feels like to go from, a shakiness or a disconnected state to actually being open again and trusting in life. And so you're practicing embodying that trust. You're practicing, what does it feel like when I am being her? What does it feel like when I am being open with another human? What does it feel like when I'm allowing myself to be seen for my true gifts, for my true calling, for my true path? And if we can just continue, like literally muscle memory, to allow yourself to shift out of this frozen inner winter state, hibernation mode, into full bloom summer, be seen, express, take up space, and shifting out of this disconnection, separation mode into connection, into authenticity, into openness, into you. Like, just practice. If you need to come back to this reading to, just even sort of brainwash yourself and feel your body and notice what happens as you even make small decisions. And you're like, yeah, you know what? I decided to go to this grocery store tonight and they had exactly what I needed. And my mind went to this place of, no, you should try to go there because it's closer, or whatever, rationalize. And you listen to your intuition and it had exactly what you needed. And it's not about getting it right every single time and having this perfectionistic mindset. It's just about giving your body the experience of being a safe source of power and truth for yourself again. So I hope this message has been supportive for you, and I hope that it can just bring you some sense of connection on your journey. And if you are looking to go deeper into really creating a life that feels like you, that feels like a reflection of your soul and your truest essence, then I invite you to join my Birthing My Being community. It is a free app that you can download or even use on your desktop computer or laptop. You can access it all either on your phone or even just on your computer. I'll link it in the description here, and I hope to see you again on a future reading.